Good morning, welcome. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me once again for another session of some yoga. Getting into the body in the mornings, waking up, feeling the energy, feeling the Shakti running through the body, all the different energy channels, the chakras. So today we're going to just kind of bring it in a little bit and just slow it down, I guess. Maybe starting in a seating position. I'm going to start with some breath work, some pranayama, just bringing the attention to the breath. Absolutely everything about yoga is actually about the breath. It's about the inhale and the exhale and being mindful of each breath and sort of bringing you into this connection or creating this union or a yoga, if you will, between the breath and the movements of the body and bringing you into the present moment. And that's honestly the essence of it all. And being able to spend some time more instead of on the exterior, focusing within. So that's what we're going to do. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. If you are sitting down, maybe bringing attention to a nice tall spine, and then let's just go ahead and start with some nice relaxing inhales and exhales. Go ahead and inhale through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. Even inhale and an even exhale, or Bhastrika breath, if you will. I like to start every yoga session with an Om. It's a great way to open the energy channels, the chakras, getting the mind, body, spirit ready for yoga. You don't have to Om with me if you don't want to, but if you are, maybe bringing the hands into the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And let's go ahead and inhale for Om. Maybe be nourished and protected. Maybe find and cultivate strength among one another. And may this practice be filled with light and brilliance, with no animosity or ego among us. Let's go one more short Om, followed by 3 Shantis. And Shanti simply means peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Very nice. So again, having this nice tall spine, maybe chin level with the floor. I'm going to invite you guys, maybe bringing the hands down to the stomach. We're going to start with a 3-stage yogic breath, which what first we're going to do is we're going to just breathe into the, let's say, the base of the stomach. So as if you were filling a cup a third of the way. See if you can just inhale and exhale. As you inhale, you should feel your stomach expand, and as you exhale, you should feel the stomach going in. These short breaths, pressing the air maybe down to the belly button area. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and bring the hands up, maybe cross them on your chest here. And then see if you can fill up that cup 2/3 of the way. Inhaling and exhaling from the nostrils. Also see if you can maybe think of the word so as you inhale, and then hum as you exhale. I am. Or just simply inhale and exhale. Being mindful of each breath, making this involuntary action actually voluntary. What I mean by involuntary and voluntary, which means Basically, our breath is happening whether we want to control it or not. It's actually an involuntary action happening in the background, obviously. But you can also bring your attention to it, making it voluntary action, meaning voluntary inhale and voluntary exhale. Another function in our body that is obviously involuntary is also maybe the heartbeat. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring the hands, maybe bring them up onto the collarbones here. And let's fill up that cup all the way up to the rim. As you inhale and exhale. Very nice. And then now let's go ahead and bring our left hand down. I'm going to take our right hand. I'm going to take the index finger and the middle finger. I'm going to gently tap right here in the middle of the forehead. This is where the Ajna chakra is located, or our third eye. This is the sixth chakra in our body out of the seven. The crown being the seventh. This is the chakra just below the crown chakra. And it governs our imagination, our intuition. So we're going to breathe into the third eye. In fact, let's go ahead and leave the middle finger and the index finger there. And then we're going to try the alternate nostril breathing. So what it is you're going to bring your thumb onto your right nostril. And then again, let's keep the chin level with the floor and the head straight, looking straight forward. So you're not going to turn your head right or left. You're just going to keep your head straight forward, chin level with the floor, nice tall erect spine. Then we're going to place our right thumb onto the right nostril. Go ahead and exhale out of the left nostril only. Inhale from the left nostril only. Now bring your ring finger on the left nostril. Exhale out of the right nostril only. Let's inhale from the right nostril only. Bring your thumb on the right nostril. Exhale out of the left nostril only. And inhale. So it's an exhale and an inhale from the same nostril, and then you switch. Alternate nostril breathing. And then let's go ahead and go a few rounds on each side here. Now as you're doing this, you might notice one nostril is more open than the other, and just be mindful of that. Which nostril is it? Very nice. And then let's go ahead and bring both hands down onto the lap. Nice comfortable position. And then just let's try the Bhastrika breath, which is an even inhale and an even exhale. Breathing out of both nostrils. Very nice. So again, if you notice, maybe your left nostril was more open. Your left nostril is actually connected to the right side of the brain, and vice versa. Right nostril is connected to the left side of the brain. So whichever nostril was more open, the other opposite side of your brain is more active at this time. And obviously, your left side of the brain governs the right side is more your artistic, and the left side is more your analogical side. So if you maybe want to, I don't know, let's say be more creative, just through that practice, you can realize your right side of your brain is more activated. And then maybe you might want to do something a little bit more artistic. You can actually switch, by the way, through that exercise, activating different parts of your brain and being aware. They naturally switch throughout the day, but you can actually check and manipulate and control which side of your brain is activated simply through that alternate nostril breathing. Very nice. And then let's just go ahead and now maybe just relax here. Again, bringing the attention, nice tall spine. I'm going to try maybe some eye exercises. So again, I'm going to ask you guys to just keep your nice tall spine, shoulders rolled up and over back, chin level with the floor. And then let's start by opening our eyes. And then again, we're not going to move our head. We're just going to move our eyeballs here. So again, keeping the chin level without turning your head up and down or side to side. Let's go ahead and take the eyeballs up to 12 o'clock. Let's go over to 3, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then let's go 12 o'clock and then down to 6, up to 12, down to 6. Let's go over to 9, over to 3, 9, over to 3. And then let's go ahead and close the eyes. Open them up again. Let's start from the top, 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go the other way. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then take your hands, rub your hands together. Create this energy or this heat. Feel the healing powers of your own energy coming in through the hands. And then let's go ahead and put the palms of the hand directly on top of the eyeballs here. Inhale and exhale. Feel the warmth going directly into the eyeballs and even all the way back to the brain here. Inhale and exhale, and then maybe start running the hands on the eyeballs here a little bit. And then maybe working up to the temple. Let's come down to the ears here. Pull on your earlobes all the way around the ear. Let's take the hands up onto the scalp here. Rub your head. Maybe even taking the hands behind the head here. Down to the back of the neck and give yourself a little massage. Very nice. And let's go ahead and take our left hand, massaging into the right shoulder here, the neck, and running it down the arm. And let's go ahead and bring our attention to the right palm here. Digging your thumb right into the middle of the palm, massaging all around the palm area. Now let's work our way to each finger. Notice the maneuverability on each as you maybe twist and pull on each finger here. Almost like pulling off a really tight ring. Very nice. Now take your right hand, bring it onto the left shoulder, collarbones, neck, massaging into the shoulder, massaging into the biceps here. All the way down to the arm. Wrist area, coming into the left palm. Working your way to the fingers. Very nice. Let's take the hands out to the side. Open your hands, make a fist. Then let's bend into the arms here, bringing the hands to the shoulders. And then bring the hands to the shoulders and then see if you can maybe rotate into those shoulders. Maybe I'm bringing the elbows together. Rotate the other way. And again, our objective is still the breath. Inhale and exhale, so hum. Very nice. And let's bring the hands down. Let's rotate into the neck here. Circle the other way. Roll into the shoulders. Inhale as you roll them up. Exhale as you roll down. Roll the other way. And then let's go ahead and spiral an oval, massaging into the root chakra here. Also rotate into the neck. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you come back. rotate the other way. Very nice. Let's go ahead and extend the bended knees in front of us here. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you come back. And then feel the connection from the ground beneath, Mother Earth, and then a nod to our Heavenly Fathers above. In fact, if you have not set your intention for your practice, you might want to decide or come into your intentions. It can be physical, it can be mental, relaxation, or spiritual, or a little bit of all of that, or none of that. Maybe rotate the other way. But it is good to have an intention for your practice. Feel that connection again to the ground beneath, stroking, feeling the energy of Mother Earth, and then feeling that connection to the universe above. And know that you yourself are that bridge, the conductor in between both. And you are exactly where you are supposed to be at this exact moment of time. Very nice. Let's extend that left leg out. Rotating into the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Maybe rotate the other way. Bend into that left knee, circle an oval. Maybe massaging into the knees, the foot here. Circle the other way. Maybe circle all the way over to the other side, deer pose. Stay for 3 breaths. And coming back to the center, extend that right leg out. And then are you still breathing out of the nose? Or are you breathing out of the mouth? Which is perfectly fine, however way you're breathing. But as long as you're mindful of the breath. Now if you're breathing out of the nostrils, it will actually help warm up the body. If you're breathing out of the mouth, that will help cool down the body. Maybe rotate the other way.
How are you? No breakfast. Thank you.
Open the feet out. Stretch, rotate. Bring in that left foot, send that left hand out. So I do have this set routine that I do almost every morning, and I think by now if you guys watch a couple of my videos, you're starting to realize what that might be. Sometimes I start off standing, sometimes I start off sitting, but basically the stretches and the warm-ups are always pretty much the same. Maybe rotate the other way. And the reason for that is I've been practicing from the same studio for the last 4 years, and my mentor, which is the yoga teacher the studio I practice at, McJaw at Jaw Yoga, this is pretty much the same routine he does every morning, and that's sort of what I've become accustomed to for the last 4 years. So it's become my normal routine as well. And get sort of into all the body parts here and just taking your time, easing into the body every morning. No rush, no hurry, coming into this idea of having nowhere to go and nothing to do, which is actually the fact these days for most of us. Nothing to do and nowhere to go. Rotate the other way. All the way over to the other side, maybe for deer pose. And come into the center, extend that left leg out. Circle and oval. And let's bring the bottom of the feet together now. Butterflies. And circle and oval. Very nice. All right, let's get into it. So once you've done your warm-ups, then again, you can decide what your practice want to consist of for that day. And on Saturdays, I like to have a full all-round body practice. So again, not really focusing in any particular body part, just kind of focusing on the entire body. So fastest way to warm up the body, I think, is through the core. So I'm going to start with the core. So I'm going to start with these boat poses, coming into a regular boat. And maybe just like inhale and exhale as you raise the feet up. You can have the hands on the knees if you want. You can have the hands behind the knees. Or you can have no hands. Just inhale and exhale. Hello. I'm going to come into a high boat. Stay. Bring it down to a low boat. Inhale, exhale, high boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. See if you can stay. If it's too much, you can always bring the hands behind the knees. So let's take 3 breaths together. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and bring the bottom of the feet to the mat. And then let's go ahead and lay back. And then let's go ahead and hug in those knees into the chest and massage into the lower back here. Circle the other way. Very nice. And I'm going to bring the bottom of the feet together, get into a little bit of hip openers. I'm going to bring the right foot on the left knee. So right ankle on the left knee, hands on each side of you a few inches apart from the body. But inhale as you lift that left knee. Exhale, bring that left knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you lift that left knee. This time stay. You can thread the needle here, taking the right hand between the legs, maybe bringing the outside of the knee, and then maybe just giving that knee a hug or bringing it into the chest. You should be feeling that stretch all on the right side here, on the outside of the hamstrings. You
You can also maybe take the hands behind the knees, unthread the needle, and bring the hands up underneath or behind the knees. You can also climb that rope, maybe taking the head off of the mat. And then once you come up here, see if you can then slowly lower the head back down to the mat. Feel that stretch all on the left. Calf muscles, or excuse me, yeah, calf muscles as well, and hamstrings. And if you have it in you, you can even take that left leg all the way up and over into plow. Feeling that stretch all on this side now. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring that left leg all the way back down, bending into that left knee. Very nice. And then let's untuck that right foot from the left knee. Bring the bottom of the right foot down and just sway your knees here side to side as you look the opposite direction. Try to do every movement with control and try to match the movements of the body to the breath. So the breath is still the conductor. So hum. Very nice. Come back into the center. We'll pick up that left foot. Bring it on the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. As you bring the foot down. Inhale as you lift the right foot again. Exhale as you bring it down. Let's inhale one more time as you lift. Maybe thread the needle. Squeeze. You can stay just like this. Or maybe lift that right leg up, unthread the needle, maybe climbing up to the calf muscles or the ankle. Again, it's all different variations, different ranges. Try to stay within your range. It's not a race, it's not a competition. Breathe. Maybe flex the toes back towards your face. Feel that stretch all in the calf muscles, all the way down to the hamstring, all the way down to your glutes. Maximus. Very nice. Let's release that right leg, bringing it slowly back down to the mat. So every movement has almost two parts. So as you lift, you inhale. As you lower, you exhale. So everything is a two-part movement. So we're not letting the gravity do any of the work. We're actually doing everything controlled. Very nice. Go ahead and bring the bottom of the feet, or actually hug both knees back into the chest and circle it oval. Very nice. I like this position. Great position to be in, and great position to get into the core. So I'm going to bring the hands underneath the hip or just on the side of your hip, and then bring your feet into 90-degree angle. I'm going to inhale. Exhale as you extend that left foot in. Inhale. Exhale as you bring it back in. Inhale as you send out that right foot. Exhale as you bring in the right foot. So hum. Now try doing some of these by leaning your heel out. So I'm sending my right heel out, and then next time I'm going to send the toes out first. So you're leading with your toes this time. Very nice. Now next time you extend that right foot out, maybe stay. Breathe. If this is too much, you can always grab that left knee. Gives you a little bit more support, but you're still activating and getting into the core here. Let's take 3 breaths together. Very nice. Let's study that right foot in. Extend that left foot all the way out. Stay. Breathe. So hum. The next time you inhale, see if you can exhale in 2 parts. And then let's do some of these bridge lifts. So we're going to go ahead and bring the hands just underneath, and I'm going to inhale as we lift the hips off. You can also take the hands back. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. You can also do a cross lift, which is taking your left hand up and crossing it over to the right shoulder. Very nice. See, next time you lift now, see if you can stay. Maybe even bringing the hands underneath the lower back. See if you can tuck your shoulders underneath. Maybe even walk your ankles back a little bit more. See if you can grab the ankles here. You don't have to. All different variations of the same pose. As long as you're inhaling and exhaling. And mindful of those breaths. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring the hips down, and then let's go ahead and bring the feet at 90 degrees, or excuse me, your bottom of the feet down, and just sway the knees side to side. Very nice. Next time the knees, both knees sway over to the left side, maybe stay. Maybe even take that left foot, bring it onto the right knee. Take your hands all the way back. Inhale. Exhale as you come up towards that left ankle or the right knee. Inhale and exhale. Again, remember that two-part movement. Inhale. As you lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So. Hum. So. Hum. Next time you come all the way up, see if you can stay. Maybe bring the thumb and the index fingers together. Breathe. Again, use the support you have. Maybe even take that right hand or the left hand behind the head. Give your neck a little break, but you're still engaging the core. Let's take 3 breaths together. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and lower it down. Untuck that right left knee from the right, left foot from the right knee, and then let's sway the knee side to side again. So Hatha Yoga is the practice of the sun and the moon. We challenge ourselves, we challenge our body, and then we rest ourselves, and we rest our body properly. Now next time both knees sway over to the right side, let's stay. Maybe take the right foot on the left knee. Inhale as you raise your hands up. Exhale as you come up towards that left knee. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Next time you lift, maybe stay. Close the eyes. Breathe. Again, if you need a little support, maybe take that right hand or the left hand behind the head. Very nice. Let's take 3 breaths together. foot from the right knee, and then bring the knees back into the chest as you circle. Oval. Very nice. Let's get into the core just for one more time. And then we're going to move into some other body parts. But right now it's just feeling really nice hitting the core. So I'm going to go ahead and lift both legs up here. And I'm going to go ahead and just circle an oval with straight legs. I like a blanket underneath the lower back. In fact, if you double fold it and put it right underneath your spine or right underneath your waist here, just above the hips, and then you can go ahead and raise those legs a little bit easier and circle an oval. Again, you're using the supports around you, but you're still activating and getting into the muscles that you need to. Maybe circle the other way. And then let's come into the center and then see if you can maybe lower both legs at the same time. On an inhale, exhale as you lift them both up. Inhale. Maybe even touching the heels to the ground, and then exhale. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Now next time you inhale, see if you can inhale your legs to below 45-degree angle. So let's say right about here. Breathe into it. Maybe a slight bend into the knees if it's too much. If not, see if you can maybe lower the legs a little bit more. Let's take about 3 or 4 more breaths together here. Next inhale, make it count. Hold, hold, hold. As you lower the feet and exhale. Very nice. Sway the knees side to side again. Excellent job. And let's go ahead and sway those knees over to one side. And come up into nice comfortable seated position. I'm going to move that blanket out of the way here. Very nice. And let's really go ahead and bring the feet over to one side all together, and then let's come up on hands and knees. And let's go ahead and bring that blanket back underneath the knees here for support. And I'm going to start with cat and cow. Make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Hips are directly above the knees. I'm going to inhale. As you drop that belly button, drop that, raise your chin and raise the tailbone on an inhale. Exhale as we bring the chin into the chest, drop the tailbone and lift the middle of the back. Cat and cows or mountains and valleys. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The next time you inhale, lift that chin, drop that belly button, almost like there's weight hanging from your belly button. Lift that tailbone. Stay. Breathe. Very nice. And then exhale. Let's come into a cat pose. Maybe even coming on the fingertips here. Bring the chin into the chest. Lift the middle of the back like there's a balloon connected to it, and then drop the tailbone. Breathe. Soham. You're not holding the breath in these positions. You're breathing. Very nice. And then let's come into a tabletop or flat back. Maybe extend the hands in front of you about 6 inches or so. Lunge forward into a cobra as you inhale. Exhale back into a child pose.
Inhale as you come forward in a cobra. Exhale back into a child pose. Inhale. Exhale. The next time you inhale, come forward in a cobra. See if you can stay. Relax the legs, relax the glutes, roll the shoulders up and over. Slight bend into the elbows, maybe even digging the elbows to the side of the chest here. And then maybe bring the attention to the thumb and the index finger, taking the pressure off the wrist. Breathe. And let's push back into a child pose. And breathe. Now remember, anytime you need to have a moment to yourself, this child pose is always, always here for you. So remember this pose. Anytime you need to have a moment to yourself to breathe. It's kind of like going on a hike together, and we all know this trail. And sometimes you just need to kick back on a log all by yourself and have a moment to yourself. So consider this pose that log to kick back on. You can always catch back up with the rest of us down the trail. Very nice. So that's it. Coming back on the hands and knees. And let's push back into our first downward dog. And let's walk the dog. Bend into one knee as you bring the opposite heel to the ground. Nice strong arms here. Relax shoulders and relax neck. Almost like your head is hanging like a coconut from a tree. Very nice. That's coming to three-legged dog by lifting that left leg straight out. Very nice. And now let's bring that left leg to the front of the mat. And then let's come up. Taking the hands up. Bring the hands back into the heart center. Lunge forward. As you go back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time you come forward and lunge, maybe bringing the hands up. Let's see if you can stay. Warrior one. Relax the shoulders. Raise the hands up. Very nice. And now let's take the hands back behind us. Roll the shoulders up and over and see if you can distribute your weight evenly between your feet. And then let's hinge forward. Hinge forward again. All the way down into humble warrior. Breathe, stay. Very nice. Release the hands, dig up the earth, all the way back up into standing. Virajasana 1 or Warrior 1. Again, relax the shoulders. Your neck is extended out of your torso. Breathing into the core, your hip bone or your pelvis is tilted down. Breathe. And let's bring the hands into the heart center. And we're going to take that right elbow to that left knee. Breathe. And we'll make it a little bit more challenging. See if you can take that right foot, pick it up, and bring it right next to that left foot into a twisted chair. Very nice. And then we're going to come back into the center. And then we're going to take that left elbow to left knee. And we're going to twist to the other side. Breathe. And then
in. See if you can then come on the left tippy toe and then step that left foot back. Very nice. Then I'm going to dig up the earth. Coming back up into warrior one on this side now. You have to reposition your body. So both your heels are down. Bended knee into the side here. One is flexible, the other one is strong. One is like bamboo, the other one is oak. And then you come up to the center. Same thing again, breathe into the core. Nice tall spine, shoulders are relaxed. You raise your hands up. Your neck is extended out of the torso like a brave turtle, not a scared turtle. A brave turtle. Beautiful. Breathe. Take the hands back. Then I'm going to go into a humble warrior on this side. Again, make sure your weight's distributed evenly between both your feet. Maybe hinge forward. Keeping the weight distributed. See if you can come all the way down. Very nice. Go ahead and bring that left hand now down to the ground. Maybe scoot that left toes back and then maybe raise the right hand up. Breathe. Very nice. Bring your right hand down. Come into a standing splits by picking up that left foot. Then bring that left foot all the way down to the front. And let's just hang out here in a forward fold for a moment. Breathe. Maybe drop your head like a coconut hanging from a tree. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes again. Very, very nice. And then we're going to go ahead and take that left foot. Or excuse me, take that right foot and step it back. Bring that right hand down and then lift that left hand up. Breathe. Very nice. Bring both hands back down. Kick back that left leg, downward dog you go. And let's take a vinyasa chaturanga, maybe your way, maybe like coming into a push-up or coming into a plank position. And then see if you can lower yourself down, come back all the way up, lower yourself down, come back all the way up, and then lower yourself all the way down. Let's come up into a cobra. And let's push back into a child pose. Very nice. And coming back on the hands and knees. Now from this point, let's come into Thunderbolt, which basically is coming into a perfectly normal sitting. You're sitting on your heels. I like that blanket underneath the feet for a little support. Now at this point, you should have had a pretty nice session. Your heart should be beating faster than it would be if you were sitting on a couch watching TV. And your breath is a little bit more rapid than it would be as well if you were watching TV. You might, I'm hoping, even have like maybe a band or bead of sweat on your forehead, creating this amazing union between the movements of the body, the breath, and the mind. A yoga, if you will. So at this point, it's up to you if you want to pursue. Maybe continue with some more warrior poses, maybe some balancing poses. Or you can just bring it back all down. Bring it back into center. Bring it back to the pranayama, which is what our entire objectives has been so far. So, soham, that is still the plot. That is still the conductor, if you will, as if you were the musical instrument and the breath would be the music sheet.
And so again, it's up to you at this point what you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and maybe bring it down and spend a little bit of time here in just state of meditation. After all, everyone practices yoga for different reasons. For a lot of people, is to be able to achieve longer and longer periods of meditation. So you can either stay in the same thunderbolt pose. You can even go into hero's pose, which is opening your feet out a little bit more and sinking your hips between your feet. This is hero's pose. Or you can just come into a nice, comfortable seated position where we originally started. Nice tall spine. Inhale and exhale. Maybe coming back into our senses here one by one. Maybe checking in with the entire body here. So let's in fact do that. Let's bring our attention to the sense of touch. See if you feel any sensation in your body. Could be something as simple as your left ankle touching your mat, or your right hip bone, anything at all. As you inhale and exhale, see if you notice any sensation in the body. Maybe even a squeaky wheel, if you will. Almost as if your entire body is, let's say, a building or a hotel, if you will. And you are checking in one by one with each floor, with each room, making sure everyone has exactly what they need, everyone is happy. So go ahead and do that. Scan your entire body, maybe layer by layer, floor by floor. See if you can feel maybe your left eyelid or your left eyelashes on your face. That's really checking in, isn't it? If not, see if you can just bring your attention to that area and just breathe into it. Very nice. Now, even with your eyes closed, see if you can bring your attention to the sensation of sight. Maybe the different colors, shapes, flashes. Or see if you can maybe just imagine your surrounding, wherever you may be sitting right now, in your room or outside in your backyard or wherever you are. Almost like scanning your room or that area through sonar. Even though your eyes are closed, see if you can maybe imagine maybe a Buddha statue near you or a tree near you. Even though your eyes are closed, it's almost like as if you're looking out the window through some silk blinds. It's not 100% clear, but you can still see, can't you? See if you can imagine your surrounding, maybe a particular object near you, maybe even the silhouette of it. Very nice. Now see if you can bring your attention maybe to the sensation of taste. Maybe taking your tongue and running it on your lips. Maybe create a little bit of moisture or saliva in your mouth. See if you notice anything at all. Maybe it's cold, maybe it's warm. Maybe the flavor of your lip gloss or the beverage you might have had. See if you can bring your attention to the sensation of taste. Very nice. Now see if you can maybe bring your attention to the sense of smell. Take a deep breath through your nostrils. Maybe if you're outside, see if you can tune into a particular maybe scent. maybe a flower, if you will. Or you might just even be smelling your own aroma from your own body, maybe from the essential oils or any type of perfume or whatever you might have on. See if you notice anything at all. And then maybe bringing the attention to the sense of sound. See if you can scan the room. And just notice the sound of the clock that's on the other side of the room here, but I can hear it ticking. Very nice. And then finally, let's go ahead and take our index and the middle finger and let's bring it right there in the middle of the forehead. Let's go ahead and tap right into that third eye. Very nice. Now imagine a jewel or a gem. It can be any size or any shape you want it to be, but I want you to imagine that jewel right in the middle of the forehead. It can be any color you want it to be. On your next inhale, I want you to imagine that jewel illuminating. As you exhale, it will dim out. Inhale as it illuminates. Now next time you inhale, imagine that light covering your entire head. Like it's your aura all around you. Almost as if you're putting on a helmet. Now next time you inhale, imagine that light covering your entire upper torso. Almost as if you are slipping on a spacesuit and about to step out on this planet called Earth. Now next time you inhale, see if you can slowly extend your feet in front of you. And then see if you can come into a nice, comfortable laying position. And imagine that light covering your entire body, all around you, maybe even your yoga mat. As if you are inside of this bubble. Again, it can be any color you want it to be, any shape you want it to be. Feel that energy, feel that light coming in from the inside, pouring all around you. As if you are a fish inside of your own fishbowl. As you settle into your final position, feel that warmth, feel that comfort, feel that security all around you. As you settle into your final position, your Shavasana. Enjoy. Now you can take the next few moments and lay just like this in this position. Or you can come back up into a nice, comfortable seated position, maybe hands in your lap. You can spend the next 4 to 5 minutes just laying down and breathing in Shavasana, which, by the way, 10 minutes in Shavasana is equivalent to a 2-hour nap. Or you can sit up in a nice, comfortable seated position close your eyes and just meditate. Inhale and exhale, Soham. And if any thoughts come into your mind, which I'm sure they will, and just simply go back to the breath. Inhale and exhale. Let those thoughts come in and they leave as you breathe. Inhale and exhale. Almost like listening to, let's say, sound of a car driving by. You just notice the sound going through, but you're not going to jump in that car and ride it down the street. Just be aware. Almost like maybe leading a puppy dog on a leash. You can either let the puppy dog lead you, or you can lead the puppy dog. Or you can just simply realize that your mind is not a monkey or a little puppy dog. It's something much, much greater than that. In fact, an average person only uses 5 to 7% of their capacity, of their minds, of the brain's capacity. So know that it is much, much stronger, and simply surrender to it and ask your mind to help you meditate, to help you clear all the thoughts. And believe me, once you accept yourself and your mind as an ally, then it will do exactly as you want it to do. You bring the hands back into the heart center. And let's do one final Om together. You don't have to Om if you don't want to, but if you are, let's inhale for Om. Maybe open the eyes, maybe take the hands one more time, rub them together. Create that friction, that energy, feel that light from within coming through your hands, your healing hands, and then place those palms directly on top of the eyeballs one more time. Rub it in, maybe massaging into the eyes, massaging into the neck. Lift that hand up. Give yourself a tap on the side here. And all the way down on your legs, on your head. Very nice. Open your eyes, look all around you. Maybe the beautiful sun, maybe the trees, flowers. Notice the movements of the leaves. And know that you yourself are pretty much a part of this web of life. Just like another tree, just like another plant, you are part of this divine picture. Once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me. My name is Asti. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I'll try to post as much as I can every day, kind of like keeping track of this difficult times we're all going through, and of course a little bit of time every morning, every day, to spend some time reflecting within. I want to thank you all once again. The divine light in me honors the divine light in every single one of you. You want to find peace in this world, become the peace you want to find.